scrappin' ladies, it's me again, back with another layout. This one is using a cut file from the lovely Paige Evans. This one was a freebie a couple of weeks ago. I simply adore Paige Evans for always providing us in the scrappy community with a gorgeous cut file from time to time. That obviously just sings to me. It's flowers, it's poppies, and it's so cute. And I'm using my Brights collection of watercolors from Jane Davenport. As you can see, I'm just kind of going in between like 3 of the purpley blue colors, and then I'm going in with the 2 kind of green colors for the stems. I did this technique for a layout on the design team for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I loved it so much I was doing it in a different take, because with this one I did first try it on a like purple tie-dye background, which could have worked, but I took it a step further and I was like, you know what I wanted to try last time, put it on white and then go from there. So it is gorgeous. Like, this is where I was here's the tie-dye, and I was like, I love that, but let me do the white. And I was like, let me start coloring in these flowers and do it very like abstracty too, but just like purpley blobs behind it, and it doesn't have to stay true to the exact cut file. And you see I just kind of like worked with leaning it over and kind of going from there, and it was perfect. Like, this was so simple to do. Like, I don't even think, did I use any other embellishments? I don't think so. Like, this cut file and this watercolor is the centerpiece, and it's all that it needed. Try this, truly, you'll love the outcome. And for the paper I'm using, I've been switching it up, and this is the Basil Marshmallow cardstock. If you haven't used Basil Marshmallow, like, there's Avalanche White, there's white, and there is Diamonds, I think, are all like the white shades and stuff, but Marshmallow has like a thicker than cardstock weight. I don't know, it's like a very heavy cardstock, very thick and heavy, and I didn't gesso this paper at all, and it barely warped. So don't get me wrong, like, I usually would use gesso like to have the colors have more movement on the page, but since I knew exactly where the placement I wanted to, I didn't want the movement to cease. So as you can see, like, you know, it does get absorbed by the paper, is what I mean by not gessoing it or priming it. But I didn't really care in this sense. But Basil Marshmallow, and I got it at Joann's, and they recently had 10 sheets for $2. So I bought like 20 sheets. Yeah, so next sale that comes around at Joann's, pick those up. I highly recommend it, especially for mixed media. So I did some splatters, and then I did some Heidi Swapp Cold Color Shine as well, very simple. And then I went in with my glitter paints. Now, I've been obsessed. Like, if you saw my last video on the art journal page, I had like other glitter paints I used. Now, this one was like unicorn tears. This one's like the finest holographic glitter that's obviously clear paint, or I guess it's just like a glaze. So it's just straight shimmer on your page. And as you can see, it doesn't really discolor the colors that you're using, but when you see the sheen of all the silver glitter in it, it's gorge. And then I'm going to go, and you'll see me kind of show it again, this multicolored rainbow glitter that I just add on the green areas for the leaves. Or the foliage, as you say. This one's on a chunkier side. The other one I first used was very fine in that paint, and it dries, and all you do is see like this tiniest shimmers of silver glitters. It's gorgeous. So pick these up, and I think I got mine both at Michael's, or I think maybe these are both at Walmart. Either way, they're at Walmart in the craft aisle, and they're at Michael's. You're gonna pay a little bit more at Michael's, but whatever. There's always a coupon. And make sure also that you clean your brush afterwards too, because they tend to dry awful on your brushes. So there's that shimmer. Stop it. Do you see all that shimmer? Now, granted, you can see some of my paintbrushes marks, but it's fantastic, like, truly. And that's like it. Like, seriously, ladies, is this not gorge just like that? And yes, I made a little mistake, but my picture's going on there. So all I grabbed were these like butterfly white cut files that I just had on my desk. I had a layout that I made like a million of these because I thought I was going to do like a butterfly wreath, and I never did it. And so I've been using slowly on layouts like this because it's just white and it adds to it, and I always use 3. And then I was like, you know what, let's play with some sequins. And I had a bunch from Spiegel Mom, but I didn't have like enough purple, and I remember I've had these craft packs that I got from probably Cherry on Top or maybe Scrapbook.com. I have them in every color family, and I just glue a bunch of the purple and kind of all the different tones that it comes in, because some are like iridescent, some are a little like holographic, and then solids. And I use my fine liner and do clusters all in the center of my poppies. And my title is this thicker pack right to my right, and I go with the title that says Sweet Girl. These photos I've been scrapping lately too, since quarantine, in order to get out the house with my daughter. We've been going on about an hour-and-a-half walk every day along the intercoastal. I am living in South Florida. And so we always stop at like at the end of like 45 minutes, and it's like a little bit of a rocky area of the beach, and she gets to throw rocks and seashells into the water. And honestly, we've been doing it every day since April 27th. So it's been good 5 weeks now doing it, and I'm so glad I started doing it, because the first month I was so crazy to stay in the side of the house, and then I just, you know what, we need to go for a walk, and we get in the stroller and we go for a walk, like I said, about an hour and a half, and it's great. So I hope everyone's doing great. I hope you're safe and healthy, and until next time, everyone, bye.